And then just to finish, we please beg you to tell us that we will have another Shaolin Monks Mortal Kombat.
Oh, I would love it if we could do that. You know, it's certainly not a matter of us not wanting to do it. You know, the one of the, I guess, I don't know if you call it a problem, but one of the problems with the fighting games is, like, you know, the last Mortal Kombat game that we did, Mortal Kombat 9, was the best selling of all of them. So it's tough to interrupt something that's doing really well like that. But one of these days we're going to do it.
What's happening, guys? Now I'm going to be talking about two things in this video, which is a discussion on the possibility of a Shaolin Monks sequel headed our way, and give you my thoughts on how I would want a Shaolin Monks sequel to go. As you saw in the beginning of this video, that interview took place before MKX came out, and I haven't seen anybody talk about this, but Ed Boon pretty much said eventually a Shaolin Monks 2 will happen, and a year later, Ed Boon potentially hints at a Shaolin Monks sequel by presenting us the recent voting poll, which came out like 2 days ago. However, Shaolin Monks sequel wasn't the winning selection, but it did beat Mortal Kombat 11, and it was very close to winning over Kombat Pack 3, or at least tying with Kombat Pack 3. I also think NetherRealm and the general Mortal Kombat community knows for a fact that we would love to see a Shaolin Monks sequel to happen, or a remastered version of the original, which was also hinted at back in 2013 by Ed Boon on his Twitter page. So from what I can understand, and hopefully you guys as well, it does look like a Shaolin Monks sequel or a remaster or anything related to progressing anything Shaolin Monks related is coming our way. It's just a matter of time till we get an announcement of some sort. Now, in one of my previous videos talking about Mortal Kombat Fire and Ice, I mentioned that I had an idea on a Shaolin Monks sequel, and it would be on my take on how I would do the game, and you guessed it, I'm going to be talking about that now. Now, my take on a sequel will kind of not be a sequel to the original, but it will still carry the same name. Instead, the game will take place after the events of MKX and be a prequel to MK11, so it's kind of like a sequel prequel. Basically, a game tie-in to the next game. Like the original, it will focus on Dark Emperor Liu Kang and Revenant Kung Lao and their adventures in the Netherrealm. The story would also tell what the other Revenants are doing in the Netherrealm after the events of MKX. I would also like the story or the game to have flashbacks on how Liu Kang rose to power to become the Dark Emperor. Kind of like how you see in Liu Kang's ending where he's fighting off those Netherrealm demons, like you and Kung Lao could be fighting off those Netherrealm demons, you could be interacting in the flashback. That would be pretty darn cool to see and show some more on how Liu Kang rose to power. It would be a much better way to explain how he became the Dark Emperor instead of him just assuming the throne, because him earning it feels much more better. We can also have a big possible cameo or maybe a full-on explanation on Jade and where she has been due to her absence in MKX. I would also like to have a very balanced versus mode and have all of the Revenants playable, with Jade being a secret character and a large variety of alternate costumes. Maybe some Earthrealm characters can be playable and some of them can make appearances in the story mode, but not too much since this game is focused on Liu Kang and Kung Lao and the Revenants of the Netherrealm. Do you guys like my idea? Do you guys think a Shaolin Monks sequel is headed our way? How would you guys like a sequel to go? If you guys don't like my idea, that's fine. If you have a different take, leave that in the comments section below. Follow me on Twitter and subscribe for all things Mortal Kombat. My name is BruskPoetYT, and I'm out for now.